Hello, I'm Bo from Sweden. Welcome to my channel about the WICS project. Today we are looking into all the features that the WICS System Monitor have. We've released the WICS software version 1.1.0 on June 11, 2026, and that is based on nowRail version 2.1.1. We won't waste any time, so let's start.
Here's an overview how the system monitor is organized. The top row is displaying clock, day, clock speed, Wi-Fi channel, and a M if master clock is running, followed by headlines for the status rows and the 4 status rows. At the bottom, you find a system row where D button number of clicks is displayed. There is 6 types: ACC, that's sent out request, ACC response when processed, sensor actions, local commands, power commands, and WICS info. The function is displaying requested, processed, failed, local functions, and local speed and direction. If there is no activities within 5 minutes, the screensaver will shut down the power to the OLED screen. As soon anything happens, it turns back on again. For this demo, we will use the remote control D button to send out DCC request. Also, 3 DCC requests will be handled by the scheduler. A button set the time and day to my values 6 in the morning on day 1. B button will toggle the speed between my values 2 and 1. C button will set the clock speed to my values 10. All the values is set in the configuration file Gateway TXT. Here is the settings in Gateway TXT for the D button. First click on the remote D button will activate the function and is counted as 0. Then you do the number of clicks to send the DCC request. If I only click once and nothing more, the function will turn off after 3 seconds. If I click 9 times plus 1 to start the function, the microcontroller will restart.
Let's look how the system monitor works. Remember that we have 3 time events. Every minute at second 0 and 30, address 109 is turning on and off the LED strip. Every second minute at second 5, address 115 is turning off the arc welder. Okay, let's start on day 0 at midnight. If I press the A button, you can see it changed to 6 o'clock on day 1. You can also see that 115 was processed and requested. If I press B, the speed is double. Press B again and the speed getting back to 1. If I press the C button, it will be speed will be 10 times, and I press B twice and I'm coming back to 1 again. I press the D and it's back to 6 o'clock on day 1. If I press the D button 1 time, it just going on and off. If I press the D button 6 times, I will start doing that now, it will turn on and send out a request that came there with 107. If I press it 7 times, it will turn off, as you see there, 1070. If I click it 8 times, I will send out 115 to turn on the arc welder. Now let's move forward to 2 minutes instead. We don't want to wait that long, so we will stop and start. Here you can see at 2:05 we will have the arc welder off by the scheduler. So it's very useful information to see what's going on in the system. Beside the system monitor, a lot of information is printed out to the serial monitor. Let's use ESP Connect and connect and start the serial monitor from there. When the starting is a lot of information, so we need to stop and go back and see it. First you have the version information, both from WICS and nowRail. Then you have the Wi-Fi, what IP, what access point, and what channel it's running on. Then you have the A and B, C button, and the D button, what DCC address it assigned to the buttons. Then we have the time scheduler, what the DCC address is sent out, and you can see the channel change, what DCC address. And they are loaded and configured. And every second the master clock is pulsing out the information for synchronization. You can also see there is no response from 109 that's sent out by the scheduler. When I press a button, it also responds to a number of clicks that's been done and which command it sent out. You can also see that it's sent out, nowRail is sending out, when it doesn't get a response, nowRail is sending out the information 5 times to see if it can get a confirmation. And if you see there is a A2801 in brackets, that is information that is sent to the DCC-EX if you have connected the DCC-EX to the gateway. So the serial monitor is very useful, and you have a lot of more information on the serial monitor. So if you have any problems, connect to the serial monitor.
Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We look forward to sharing our next video with you. Until next time, take care and happy railroading.